Look at a photomontage. It makes a statement in flexible picture language. Let us call the statement made by a given photomontage X. We can use X words, X colors, X odors, X images, and so forth to define the various aspects of X. Now we feed X into the calculating machine, and X scans out related colors, juxtapositions, effect charge images, and so forth. We can attenuate or concentrate X by taking out or adding elements and feeding back into the machine factors we wish to concentrate. A technician learns to think and write in association blocks, which can then be manipulated according to the laws of association and juxtaposition. The basic law of association and conditioning is known to college students, even in America. Any object, feeling, odor, word, image, and juxtaposition with any other object, feeling, odor, word, or image will be associated with it. Our technicians learn to read newspapers and magazines for juxtaposition statements rather than alleged content. We express these statements in juxtaposition's formula. The formula, of course, controls populations of the world. Yes, it is fairly easy to predict what people will think, see, feel, or hear in 1,000 years from now if you write the juxtaposition formula to be used in that period. But the technical details you understand, and the machines, all of which contain basic flaws and must be continually overhauled, checked, altered, whole blocks of computing machines purged and disconnected from one minute to the next, fast your mind waves and long counts. And let me take this opportunity of replying to the criticisms of my creeping opponents. It is not true that I took part in or instigated experiments defining pain and pleasure thresholds. I used abstract reports of the experiments to evolve the formula of pain and pleasure association that control this planet. And I assume no more responsibility than a physicist working from material presented in an immobilized brain. I have constructed a physics of human nervous system, or more accurately, the human nervous system defines the physics I have constructed. Of course, I can construct another system working on quite different principles. Pain is a quantitative factor. So is pleasure. And I had material from purge trials and concentration camps and reports from Nagasaki and Hiroshima defining the limits of courage. Our most precise data came from Lexington, Kentucky, where the drug addicts of America are processed. The pain of heroin withdrawal in the addict lends itself perfectly to testing under controlled conditions. Pain is quantitative to degree of addiction and stage of withdrawal, and is quantitatively relieved of cell blanketing agents. With pain and pleasure limits defined and the juxtaposition formula set up, it is fairly easy to predict what people will think in 1,000 years, or as long as the formula remains in operation. I can substitute other formula if I am permitted to do so. No one has given much thought to building a qualitative mathematics. My formula saw to that. Now here is a calculating machine. Of course, it can process qualitative data. Color, for example. Feed into the machine a blue photo, passes to the blue section, and 100 or 1,000 blue photos rustle out, while the machine plays blues in a blue smell of ozone. Blue words of all the poets flow out in a ticker tape, or feed in 1,000 novels and scan out the last pages. That is quality, is it not? Endingness.